celebrating diverse stories and elevating marginalized voices at Word on the Street 2025. Welcome to Regent Park TV, I'm Samuel. From our community here in Regent Park, we're highlighting Word on the Street 2025, a free annual literary festival celebrating storytelling, imagination, and ideas. While the event took place outside our neighborhood, its focus on amplifying marginalized voices, defending freedom of expression, and promoting Canadian authors connects directly to the work we value here in Regent Park. The festival highlighted how stories can defend rights, affirm identity, and create spaces where diverse voices are heard. During this year's festival, rptv interviewed authors, writers, and publishers from across Canada, including Black voices and other underrepresented communities. We'll hear from Sienna Tristen, Director of Programming at Word on the Street, PEN Canada, Amnesty International, the Immigrant Writers Association, and many more writers and creators who continue to carry forward diverse perspectives and important stories. Let's take a closer look at Word on the Street 2025 and hear directly from the authors, writers, and publishers shaping Canada's literacy scene.
My name is Sienna Tristen. I am the Director of Programming at the Word on the Street Toronto, Canada's largest free-to-attend celebration of stories, imagination, books, and magazines. We are here at David Pico Square on September 28th, and it's a beautiful day for a book fair. Let me tell you that. It's been really successful. We've had a whole bunch of authors come out. We have over 120 authors coming out to share their stories. We have poets, we have essayists, we have memoirists, we have fiction, nonfiction, science, I mentioned poetry. I like poetry. Yeah, everyone's come together to be in community with each other. A lot of the programming this year relates to kind of what we mean when we say that word community. It's kind of a crunchy word these days. It can mean a lot of things, but we've tried to really unpack it this year in terms of what it means to be good to one another during difficult times. So there's a lot of stories about that. There's a lot of people sharing their hearts on stage, and it's been a blast so far. We have a whole bunch of literacy organizations that are represented at the Word on the Street, including PEN Canada, Writers in Exile. We have book clubs for inmates, which is a nonprofit literacy organization that gets books into prisons and helps to bring arts and culture into those spaces. We have the Asian Canadian Writers Workshop here. We have a bunch of different associations of folks from different parts of the world coming together to be able to share in community more specifically and to be able to share their stories with each other and then with the wider public. They're having a great time. I've been able to wander the market and make some friends, and it's been really a heartening moment. It's been an encouraging moment for everyone to be able to come together and share in their faith of art and culture and, again, storytelling.
So what's this table here?
This is our Indigenous language material. So we have our Daughters, Sisters, Mothers, Wives series, our Learning Through the Music of Our People series, and these are two very introductory workbooks into the languages. They all come with audio files to help follow along with pronunciation and tempo. And then some of them are very informational, and some of them are very language forward. So basic introductions into the language, how to introduce yourself, where you come from. I think it's important to really expand on like our language literature. And I think people use a lot of these materials to kind of get back in touch with their languages, or kind of have something to hold on to where it connects them to their culture and to their people and who they are. Our languages are very intertwined in our culture. You can visit us on the onlc.ca. We are a division of the Ontario Native Literacy Coalition. And what we do is we develop curriculum for the Indigenous stream of adult literacy and basic skills training. And we help our learners get their grade 12 through our material.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm VP from Immigrant Writers Association. We help the members to try to write down, to encourage the immigrants to become writers. So to write down their stories in both English or in French. Then we also help them to find the publishers. Me as a VP, I start my business from the spirit of this association. My company name's Roots and Bridge, and I try to help the immigrants to write down their stories, to publish their books, not chapters. So you can see I have my first and second books. They are all like kids' books. Yeah. So I will have the third book this year for the artists, and also I also help the association to the members. When they write the whole book, I can help them to publish it. So, yeah, generally, Immigrant Writers Association try to help everyone who are immigrant, then to write down your stories and try to help you to improve your written and to help you to find the good way, the best way to publish your books, to make your voice heard.
I'm Jacques Victor Raphaël, I'm from Haiti. So I'm the author of this book. C'est l'ultime partie de l'Invincible. It's a book about strategy and philosophy. So in this book, I take life as a game, and you're supposed to be very smart in this game. The secret is to be conscious of this game, because for me, it's the first thing to start and construct strategy to go on. And it's the secret of the invincible. It's never give up, never giving up. I'm very proud to be here because I'm between international author. So show that this book can be there. It's a good step for me. It's a big step for me. And I'm very proud to be here, and thank you.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm here at Word on the Street with Amnesty International Canada. We are a global organization that is aiming to advance and further human rights outcomes throughout the world. And right now at Word on the Street, which we attend every year, we have various petitions regarding various humanitarian and human rights issues across the country, ranging from environmental rights to Indigenous rights to women's rights. And we have been seeing great participation from the public who are here signing our petitions. We've got some events are coming up throughout the year, which we're promoting to individuals are coming to attend. So some of these petitions are on, promoting Indigenous rights and trying to respect their rights in this more globalized world, as well as there's a lot of petitions around the impacts of fossil fuels and how they're affecting our rights to a clean environment. There's some petitions regarding Canada stopping any sort of supplying any weapons to wars, petitions on promoting migrants' rights.
We are PEN Canada, which is part of a global network of defenders of free expression. We're based here in Toronto, and we have a community of people that live in exile in Canada because they're writers that were persecuted back home. So we have their books and an anthology of stories by the writers in exile. And we're just here to share that we have events coming up, and that this is a community that people can join if they're a writer or a journalist.
My name is Aubrey Clark. I'm a Canadian author. My first book is called Fly Little Blackbird Fly, which I wrote in 1998. It's based actually in Canada over at Eglinton Flats at Jane and Eglinton. So the story is about a little blackbird that doesn't know she can fly because her mother doesn't fly, right? And she walks everywhere she goes and she gets bullied by the other animals until one day she sees another little blackbird like herself flying. That's when she finally believes that she can fly and starts to try and try again. Then the wind knocks her down, then she picks herself back up And then she remembers the bird that she saw flying game, was determined that she too in her heart would fly. And then she finally did it, and the other animals cheered her on. These series, as I call them, adult books for children. The reason being is that the lessons that you learn in there, compassion, hope, joy, perseverance, never giving up, is something that we all need reminding of. Like Miss Blackbird, her mom, her wing was broken before her daughter was born, so her daughter never saw a blackbird fly. And many of us have parents who was broken and given up on their dreams, so their children don't know that they can succeed. These books will help them to remember as well. Word on the street, matter of fact, my aunt and uncle from Burke's Bookstore, that's to the left of us, they've been at this fair from the very beginning. Word on the street is very dear to our hearts because it gives us an opportunity in order to introduce our work to the community, but it also keeps literature alive. It allows families to bring their kids here and introduce them to physical books again. Now that a lot of things are going online and people are transitioning to ebooks, a lot of people still need that physical thing in their hand to make them feel that books are special.
My name is Sam Burke. I am the other half of Sam and Rita Burke, and we are here at the festival having a wonderful time on a beautiful day, nice and sunny, and here we are. This is our booth, and we are happy to introduce ourselves and our books.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. Could you please tell me of the importance of this type of events and to show your work and also reach out or share information to the community?
I believe that an event such as this is crucial because what it does, it brings readers and writers together. Our experience here has been that we have readers who are the attendees of the festival, and they come, they meet us who are authors, and we have this exchange. We don't only sell books, but there's a dialogue taking place, there's a bond that takes place between readers and writers, and that we thoroughly enjoy. And it's crucial because it gets to allow both parties to get something from the festival, something meaningful. We've been here for many, many years. We participated as authors, but prior to that, we participated as vendors. And so over the years, we have introduced authors to the atmosphere of the festival. And again, it's just a wonderful time. It's just a wonderful time of sharing. In 1994, Rita, my wife, and myself, we opened a bookstore that was known as Burke's Bookstore. It was located on St. Clair Avenue West, close to Oakwood. Over the years, we have introduced authors, we've met authors, we've just worked with authors from the seller's point of view. But as time went on, the business evolved, and now we are transitioning, not fully, but almost there, to an online entity. But in the process, what we're doing is that we're writing the books. We're now authoring books. And our very first book is this book, I Like Being Me. And it gives us great joy. The reason being that we're both educators, or former educators. And what this does, it allows us to keep in touch with children. And the message here is that it doesn't matter what's happening, at whatever age, I like being me. And so, for example, the initial introduction in this book says, I like being me. I like being me. I like to hug myself and feel the strength that comes from deep inside of me. And it goes through, it doesn't matter whether you're playing sports, it doesn't matter what activity you're in, It doesn't matter if your team lost a game yesterday or not. It doesn't matter. You don't have to feel awful. It doesn't matter if your name is different than the other person. You know something? At the end of the day, I like being me. And that is what we're all about.
Hi, my name's Leslie and I work for Inhabit Books, and we're really excited to be here at Word on the Street. Our table is a mix of two imprints, so we have Inhabit Media, which is more our trade books, and Arvac Press, which all our books have kind of an educational focus over there. So you can see even these books here with social emotional learning. So sometimes I feel frustrated, nervous, or shy. We have a few really exciting new trade books that are at the table this year too. We have Kalapluit, which is a bilingual story, which is talking about these scary monsters that might live under the ice. And you can see it's kind of a cautionary, scary tale that is bilingual, which is awesome because you can see Inuktitut and English side by side. We have 3 co-owners. One of them actually lives in Iqaluit still. And basically they were teachers up there, and they noticed that they didn't have a lot of actual authentic Indigenous resources to use in the classroom. And they were like, they were friends with a lot of people up there already, and they were like, wait, we should really put your stories on paper. So that's kind of how the publishing house started in the first place. So 95% of the books, I would say, are authored by Indigenous people, and the majority still live up north, in Nunavut. Yeah.
My name is Sienna Tristen. I'm the author of this book. It's called The Rising Claw. I'm here, word on the street, trying to spread the word about my novel. It came out in 2022. My publisher is called Friesen Press. I've been writing since I was the age of 12. French is my maternal language, and I picked up English. I'm really lucky to be here today. It's a great event. We're spreading the word of storytelling. Storytelling is really important because it pushes our literature and our thoughts and philosophies, and it creates a sort of comfort for people. When they go home and read a book, they feel like they're in it, and they can share their experiences with their life experiences as well. So it helps them cope with any stress or any pain they have from life itself.
Flowers that you can see, busy, 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 busy bee, making all the honey, putting apples on the trees. Okay, ready for the buzzing? Let's go! Buzz, buzz!
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on social media, and for more information, check out our website.